Their energy continues to increase, racing through the emitter layer, joining trillions of other boson pairs that form the eddy current on the surface of plate 1. The boson pair is captured by the roller and blocked.
It's a different function altogether. That's why we call it rare earth. It likes more electrons than other atoms want. It stores them on another.
What's up? Peace to the family. 747 24/7 361 degrees. I don't know if it's choppy. I don't know how it's going. Shout out to everybody on the YouTube. Shout out to everybody on the Facebook. Let me see if I can get this popping. Let me see if I can get this popping. If you in here, state your name, put it in the comment section. I don't know if it's working or not, but hopefully I got y'all. Shout out to Sister Samantha. Hey, what's up, Sister Samantha? Peace to the UK. Let me get myself together. I definitely got something important to talk about today. Please share this video. It's definitely going to be a good discussion. Somebody asked me, how can I perform magic? Somebody asked me, how can I perform magic? This discussion is going to be about that. What is this in? Yeah, I actually got my phone in my hand. I'm just trying to hold my head up. Thank you, Sister LaUnc. It'll start flowing. I don't know if it's flowing right now. I don't know if the network's choppy. I've been having a little bit of problems lately. I'm gonna fix the problem. But generally speaking, y'all know I injured my shoulder really bad. I really injured my shoulder really bad. And I kind of been on bed rest all day today. I've been on bed a little bit. All right, so if the video, my cell phone, if the video is too choppy, I'll come out of the video and use my cell phone so I can talk about this stuff. If you follow the movement and you follow the topic of discussion, which is how can I perform magic, you already know I'm going to bring up a couple of my books. All right, you said froze on my end. Audio is good. The audio is good probably for everybody. It's probably frozen for everybody. I don't know what's going on using it for school. And but yeah, that's it. Sister C Asia. Sister C Asia, what's up? Alright, so I be having to do this. I've been having to hook it up like this on some old this just to keep it basic. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna start from here. We're gonna start from here. If you in here and you can hear me, that's cool. We're gonna start from here. How about that? We're gonna make this video. Y'all don't have to see me on every video, man. Listen to me. Listen to the words I gotta say. How about that one? Cause I'm not in shape. I'm busted up. Your brother is busted up, yo. Your brother is really busted up. Your brother is busted up. Alright, so I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. If you wanna know how to perform magic, if you wanna know how to perform magic, if you wanna know how to perform magic, thank you, Sister LaUnc, for helping me out. Shout out to Wisdom. Alright, for the people in here, I really want to talk about this real quick. If y'all want to learn magic and y'all want to know how to perform some form of magic, now I tell you the greatest magic is love. So at the center of everything that I will give you will be love. Anything else will be uncivilized, or it wouldn't be whatever you would call it. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share this book with y'all, and I'm gonna build on a couple things with this book, and I'm gonna give y'all something so y'all can take with y'all. Because Sister LaUnc, you don't got this book. This is the newest version of the 141. I'll send it to you. I know you got the other version. I'm gonna give you the updated version of the 141, Sister LaUnc. And anybody that's in the description column or it's in the chat. Okay, so without further ado, for everyone that has come here for some good information, get to learn something about life in general, learn something about magic, learn something about numbers, how numbers work. If you want to learn something about growing food, anything that you want to learn in general, you know what I'm saying? I just want you. So yeah. Now, it's 5 forms of magic. Listen to me. It's 5 forms of magic. The greatest magic so happens to be love. I told people that before. The greatest magic so happens to be love. Okay? So no matter how many or what magic you perform, just know that the greatest magic is love. You got black magic, white magic, you got divination, sorcery, and then the last one so happens to be love. Alright? The last one is love, or the first. What I would do is talk about knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, and shelter, love, peace, and happiness. These are essentially the 12 jewels. Cool. Shout out to Sister Rosemary making her return. Thank you, Queen, for making your return. I love you and I appreciate you. I don't know what's going on with the chat. Please, if you can share, anyone can share this video, I really appreciate it. I only got one arm right now. Y'all know I got injured, so I only can do so much. So I'm doing my best to let my voice do what is necessary. My video and it was literally kind of choppy. So I really wanted to connect with y'all anyway on this tip. So we can really connect. Thank you, Sister Lamel. Why ain't you on no drugs or something like that? I'm not taking no drugs, no painkillers, no weird stuff like that. So now let me move forward. Since y'all got this part, the 12 jewels. Since y'all got the 12 jewels. All right. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, and shelter, love, peace, and happiness. That's the foundation of literally everything that we bring in. You might say that's an old regime from the 5%ers. Essentially, in everything that we have experienced in life, especially certain things are a part of the greater teachings. Always been universal. These dealing with the movement is called the body of the Messiah. All right, the body of the Messiah has 31 pieces to it. Now everybody here was born, thank you. So people ask me, how can I perform magic? How can I perform magic? Love is the greatest magic. Now I told you, the Messiah said this. He said, love the Father, love your Creator with all your heart, with everything that's inside you. Love, and then love your neighbor as yourself. So if I'm telling you the greatest magic so happens to be love, and then you connecting with the body of the Messiah, you should understand that affectionately love is going to help you and guide you towards the direction and make sure that you're safe in any situation that understand what's going on. I'm gonna do my best to push through, you know, this situation, and we're gonna work with me for a minute. Work with me. So now we have the body of the Messiah. Everybody's born between this. When y'all ask me, where am I located? You're located somewhere on this body affectionately by a number that you're born under. By a number that you're born under, okay? So that really means something essentially because, you know, everybody here is in this some form of fashion or a higher power in some form of fashion. So if that's the case, this right here is a connection to the high. The Messiah said, you know, no one gets to the Father but through me. What he's talking about essentially is the codex, and he's talking about the network or frequency of messiahship. All right, so hopefully you can tap into that network because you are essentially part of the body of what we call the Messiah. All right, so I'm definitely feeling good. I want to say this. Essentially, I want y'all to know that everybody here is unique. Everybody here is important. You have nothing to do. You just need to check out right now. If you don't think you have a purpose in life, or you just think you're ready to, you just check out, because somebody else can entertain that depressive thought, and I'm not trying to entertain that depressive thought right now. All right, because everybody essentially is a part of something. Thank you. Thank you, everybody putting their birthday in. Sister Tiffany, you're in. All right, the 26, you see it, which is the key maker, and then you got the 13, which is the collarbone. All right, which connects up with the collar. When I'm feeling pain in a certain portion of my body, maybe it's one of y'all feeling pain right now. All right, so I want y'all to get that and understand what this body of this Messiah is all about. All right, shout out to Sister Sarah Duke making an entrance. Shout out to Sister Bliss Goldberg, always making a good entrance and sharing the video, and just making this a family situation. All right, now like I said, I'm doing my best. I have not been lifting any heavy object. I did my best to not do anything strenuous today so I can allow myself to be special. All right, so people ask me about also, can you share this video? Please share the video. You might have something to do, but somebody else can connect with this. Just in case you plug off, share the video, start a watch party. If you start a watch party and you check out of your watch party, the watch party's still going, somebody will check in it and they might get the message. All right, so which is the bicep of the Messiah, which is the right bicep, and you're located on the right shin of the Messiah. Actually, it's a 131, which is a Messiah type. You are a Messiah type. Thank you for coming in here. You are a 131. But 92 actually is located in the bicep. Now biceps have to do with God, have to do with the faith of God. God's faithful people is located on the biceps. Whether you're located on the 21 or the all right, which are located on the biceps of the Messiah. If you look at number 9, hopefully I can zoom this in for y'all. You can see it. Like, let's say I pull up the number 9. You see the number 9 is called Faru. It's deal with joy, but it's located in the part of the Messiah that deals with faith. So the bicep, when you look at your right bicep and you touch your right bicep, I want you to think of that part of the Messiah, and you can connect up to the Messiah when you touch it with your left hand. Why is that? Because you'll create a 7. You'll literally create a 7 when you touch your bicep. So that's called faith or mujahid in a sense, because you have to be faithful to be a spiritual warrior. Thank you, Sister Sabrina, for the share. I'm just breaking down Sister Sarah Duke's birthday or her log date, and this is like a reading, but you got the book. So when you have the book, I want you to stare at the body of the Messiah so you can understand more better, Sister Sarah Duke. All right, and anybody else that's in here, and I got y'all numbers. I'm gonna do everybody's number that's in here that put it in. I got y'all. So yeah, it's located on the bicep of the Messiah. It deals with faith. The number 21, if your birthday is deal with 21, you're located on the left side of the body of the Messiah, which also deals with faith. All right, and if you look at the symbol, it almost looks like, look at 21, which is called the hidden. Look at 21, which is called the hidden, right? If you look at 21, I got you 7-7. Wow, 7-7. He right forearm of the Messiah. Wow, the right forearm. And God measured things by the forearm a lot of times. And God gave you a book, and this is what worked on your biceps. I broke that down to people. I said, listen. I said, look, you can see the symbol right here. Look at it. Just imagine, think about it in your mind. It's called hidden. You see it, right? I blew it up on the screen so y'all can see that more better, right? More better. So you see the hidden one, and I'm gonna break other people's books in your books. Inception of Mental Reality. Shout out to 7-1. You got my son's birthday, 7-1. Now my son is born on that day, which is 7-1. My son Aquemini is actually born on that day. And I got something interesting to talk about with Sister Samantha if she stick around. But yeah, like I said, if you look at this symbol right here, it's it looks like somebody in it. You just see somebody on their knees praying. All right. So yeah, I got you. God works on your biceps like this. People, look, listen. I want y'all to listen to me on here, because listen. People want. I broke down Samson, man. I broke down Samson in all of this. They asked me, how did Samson get so strong? I said Samson worked on his biceps, and he was given the 9 and the 21. And you say, well, how? What does that mean, Lamel? Because literally, if you look at this, elders, they put a book in your hand so you can learn things. So you can learn things by having a book in your hand. All right, and that works on your bicep. Not only have mental strength, you will have physical strength. You will also have some form of physical strength. All right, you will have some form of physical strength along with the mental strength that God is giving you. But it's through patience. People don't get that. Like, everything works with increments of time, and y'all have to be steady to show that for you to learn. It's called the hidden principle. All right, but this is how you find the joy in things. All right, this is how you find the joy in so many things. All right, and they're getting information from on high. They're getting information from on high, from the Most High God. All right, at the same time working on their biceps. That's a calisthenic. All right, now I'll move forward on some other people. I'll move forward on some other people. Shout out to my brother Meta World Peace. He's in the building. He has now entered the building. Neutral Prime Supreme. Meta World Peace in the building. Shout out to my king. You already know it is what it is, man. Shout out to Sister Howard Bay. I love her. She's in the building. All the all-stars. Look, share the video. If you want a reading, if you want me to do anything, look. Like I said, I'm doing this from this type of point of view because I'm kind of injured and I really don't want y'all to see me in pain or in distraught. But I'm gonna push through this to give y'all what I gotta give y'all, educate y'all. Because today's a holy day, man. Today's our holy day, which is Thursday. And you know you gotta be thirsty on a Thursday. You gotta be thirsty on a Thursday. So which is 422. Her birthday is 422. She's a Neutral Prime Supreme. Shout out to all the Neutral Prime Supremes entering the numbers like 4 and 22. If they're divisible by 2, they're literally a Neutral Prime Supreme. Now, if you have other numbers that are associated with that, you have other associations. Like I told people, I broke that down. That was in, I guess got that. Y'all can see it. Little 5 and 25. All right, 5 is the female hip, which guards the female hip of the Messiah. Shout out to Ronnie. I see you. Look at this. 5 guards the female hip of the Messiah because the woman has 5 points, and 25 guards the male hip of the Messiah. Because literally, you got the right hip, which is the female, and then you got the left hip, which is the male. Now you might say, well, why is the right and the left hip guarded by the male and the female? And if you notice that they got positive and negative charges, it's like the body is divine, man. Look at the body all down. Positive, negative, positive, negative. Look at the charges going up the body. From down the body, up the body. Like, if you look at the charges going up from up the body, you will see that it's divine. This is so freaking divine, it'll blow your mind. Alright, so I am a solar prime. We get the job done. You already know. Solar primes are the idealistic people, the ones that create the ideas for people. Those are the solar primes. Generally, they create a path for people to follow, a light, the bear for people to follow. Also, those are the solar primes. All right, they are generally the ones that deal with hope too. They are the ones that give hope to people. All right, the solar primes. Shout out to all my solar primes in the building. Okay, all right, 525. Okay, so your son is a Neutral Prime Supreme. Your son is a Neutral Prime Supreme, 425. All right, let me say this though. Let me say this. Now, like I was going back to what I was saying, if you look at the body is straight divine. All the charges are going up, positive and negative, because the way the body is assembled. Now, if you look at the 5 and the 25, people wonder why the egg is guarded by the male genitalia, because it's nothing above the shell, literally. And I only got 2 things, my word and my huevos, my eggs, my word and my eggs. All right, literally. And men's genitalia usually swings to the left, if you know what I'm talking about, ladies. All right, so of course he guards the left hip, because the man, listen, the hips are the center of how we give birth. Like a woman gives birth from her hips when she gives birth to a baby. That's why she's number 5, and she guards the hips as the number 5. But the male guards the hip as the 25 as far as the eggs, because literally he gives birth or makes love with his hips. in order to give birth in the same capacity as the woman when she gives birth through her hips as the number 5. Okay, so yeah, shout out to the neutral solar primes. Thank you. If you have a mixed nature, it's a blessing to have a mixed nature, a dual nature, because we need that in the ranks. We need that in the ranks for people to have a mixed or a dual nature. All right, definitely. All right, so now let's go. So again, the hippopotamus or the hips is the center of the universe. Remember that. That's why they had the hippopotamus in the zodiac at the center of the universe in ancient Egypt at the Dendora temple of the temple of Dendora. All right, they actually had a hippopotamus at the center. Reason being because the hippopotamus represents the pregnant woman. All right, but essentially the hip represents the hip bone that the male and female give birth from. All right, in 2 different capacities. All right, but one and the same. Shout out to Sister Gem and the family. I see you. Shout out to everybody that's supporting. I love y'all. Thank you for making this worthwhile, man. I'm doing my best to push through. Like I said, it's just gonna be. I'm gonna just have I'm gonna do graphics on here. I'm gonna just do audio, man, because I'm just trying to push through and I'm in pain right now, y'all. All right, so this is for y'all to understand, so y'all know what y'all dealing with when y'all dealing with the body of the Messiah. All right, shout out to everybody that supports. Can I please get a share? Now people wonder, how can I do magic and all this, Lamel? People wonder, they ask me, they say, I'm gonna try to run this back. They ask me, how can I do magic and all this, Lamel? All right, I got you. I'm gonna talk about it. Bring that up from the book so y'all can understand, so everybody can get it in some form of fashion. All right, so everybody can get it. All right, so I'm gonna bring up a lot of stuff, y'all. So hopefully y'all got the books. If y'all don't got these books, support the channel. You know, I'll send the books. All right, and then I'm gonna have my printer. My printer should be going next week. All right, next week I should have my printer going, because I have my printer. I just ordered my ink for it to come. When it come, I will be sending out books to everyone once again. Shout out to Sister Jamila and the family. I love y'all. All right, so now I'm gonna bring up my book and something y'all should understand. Enter at your own risk. In my book, I'd say enter at your own risk when I tell y'all these things, because you know, thank you, sister. I appreciate you. Like I said, I'm not taking no painkillers. I'm not taking no drugs, man. I'm alright, man. I'm just trying to push through it, yo. And y'all know, man, I want to give y'all 100%. I want to give y'all 100%, yo. Alright, so y'all all have this book, man. Look out when you can. Alright, but look, listen to me. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to interpret this book. I'm going to show y'all how to interpret this book so y'all can get it. I'm going to show y'all how to interpret this book, okay? So, y'all need to master the 7 layers first. Master the 7 principles. Be on your 7. Now, your 7 essentially represents your body also, because when you go down and pray to God, you actually go down on all 7. When you pray to God, you actually go down on all 7. You got 2 feet. You got 2 knees. All right, that's 4. That's your bottom layer. That's your foundational layer. That's your square. And then you got your 2 hands, and then you got your head. That's your top layer. That is your 7. Do you understand that? All right. Now, I differ with some people in regards to chakras. In regards to chakra, I gave you those chakra points. Essentially, the chakras are located in other places along your body. All right. Now, the chakras are located on your knee because, like, listen, when I tell people, I say get on all fours, right? I tell people literally to get on north, east, south, and west. All right, that's getting on all fours. So God, the God of the universe, or the supreme being, gave you a way to connect up. So when you go on your knees, you actually create some form of a compass in order to connect you back, which is the square. All right, which is the universe, which literally represents the universe, you being on your square. All right. Now, going to the top layer of this. Thank you for everybody sharing my video. That you can see, and the triangle taps you into the circle. Literally, essentially, it taps you into the circle. All right, so people wonder where the circle is. All right, but the circle is there too. But you use the triangle as the top layer in order to tap into the circle. All right. But like I said, in this the realm of divination, you gotta enter at your own risk. So I'm gonna give y'all a way to interpret my book. For everybody that donates, that support, that sponsor the channel, everybody that sponsored the channel, listen, I got you, man. You know, I'm gonna give you a way to interpret this book so it'd be easy. Best thing about it, I can save y'all a lot of time. All right. So you look at the 7 days. This the first thing y'all gotta understand is the 7 days. All right, which is Aglu, Kathukfin, Istathar, Yashulet, Afoy, Sabub, Bataptob, and Sawuf. All right. So Sabub Batator, my fault. And you might say, what does this have to do with anything? Each day has an affectionate energy. So, you know, a lot of times when I'm doing readings, I'm thinking about the days also. I'm thinking about the days and the energies of the day. I'm not just thinking about y'all asking me numbers. So if y'all want, I'm giving y'all a one-on-one how to interpret this book. All right. So when you think of the 7 days, you want to say, I don't know what this stuff means, Lamel. I don't know what Aglu or Kathukfen or Istatar or Yashulet or Afoy or Sabobatathor or Sawoth. I don't know what these words mean, Lamel. Okay, it's good because it's literally breaking up what was given to you with Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because these are some form of gods that was given to you. When they gave you all these days of the week, they gave you gods that was associated with it, minus the Sunday and the moon day. Minus the Sunday and the moon day. But all the rest of the days are literally gods. All right? And also Saturn. Saturn's another one. But Saturday is another one that connects up. And we know why Saturday. All right? So now people say, well, what does all this stuff mean? I got you. So when I am thinking of the day of the week that we living in, like today is Afoy, all right, deals with rhythm. We're going to tap into that. Afoy is rhythm. Today is all rhythm. Today deals with some form of rhythm today. So that's what I'm thinking about in my mind, as opposed to a person asking me what their number is. I know today deals with some form of rhythm. So now I'll read that. So it says this: everything old regime of knowledge, this came from somewhere. Yeah, we know it came from the Hermetic principles, but these are the sacred wisdom of Tahuti. But it's updated so y'all be able to understand it and how it's placed within the world that we living in. It's updated so y'all can be able to get it. So y'all be able to really get it. So Thursday is Afoy. It deals with rhythm. It's the pendulum swing. all right, that manifests in everything. The metric left, rhythm compensates. Everything is manifested in a measured motion, to and fro, flow and inflow. I don't know if that's big enough for y'all to see it, but it is what it is. This is, if you got your book, this is verse 1, this is verse 107. That's verse 107 if you have your book. Now, another thing that you got to notice about my books, right? Like, ask me, yo, Lamel, what's verse 103? What is that talking about? I don't understand it. Shout out to Sister Jasmine Thompson. Me, well, Lamel, what is verse 110? What is that talking about, Lamel? Then I can go to the book and I can go to the verses and interpret what you talking about. All right. So thank you, Sister Asia. Sister Asia actually just donated. Thank you, Queen, for donating. I really appreciate it. I just saw it on the Cash App. Thank you, Sister Asia. Have y'all emails. It doesn't automatically send me your email, so I cannot send you the books. So I'm asking, please send me your email in some form of fashion, so I can get you a book through a PDF via PDF file. Thank you, Sister A. Messing with you. I love you. Thank you for supporting. All right. So now let me thank you, Sister Cher. Now let me give y'all some more information on this. So that's the first thing you understand, is that every day has a different energy. Every day has some form of glue. It deals with the mind. All right, the mind is just energy, the shell, the substantial reality underlying all outward manifestations and appearances, which we know under, over, in, and out of the universe, is soul. It is indefinable. It is definable, my fault, undefinable, but considered as a universal living mind, the ever living. So put it in that principle. Let me move forward. Monday, I want y'all to look at it up and down, as above, so below. Why? Monday is as above, so below. It's the moon day. Of course it would be as above, so below, because the moon affects the waters below it. The moon is above and affects what's beneath it, what's below. The moon is above. So of course the moon, Monday deals with Kathuk Fin, which is as above, so below. All right. So the first principle or Sunday is all is mind. All right, which is the sun, like the sun, light. So you think about light, and anytime you think about, you got a thought, you think about light, or like the light bulb going on. So you think about Sunday dealing with Aglu, all right, which is the mind. Then you're dealing with Kathuk Fin, which is up and down, which deals with the moon. That'll help you remember this shit. I'm helping y'all remember all this stuff very easy. Very easy, all right? Shout out to Sister Precious Diamante. Thank you for everybody that is a part of our family. Always here, getting this information. So y'all all got this book. If you don't got this book, sponsor the channel. I'll send you this book. All right. And also I'll be able to send out physical copies next week. For all those that want physical copies, I will be able to send out physical copies next week. All right, Lord willing. All right, I have my printer, my ink will be coming, Lord willing. They said it should be here on the 18th. So by the time I do that, I'll print out some stuff for y'all, and I'll be able to send y'all physical copies, everyone. All right. So now let me move forward. Kathuk Fin is up and down, as above, so below, as within, as without. All are the shell. All are the shell. All right. My fault. Let me zoom in. All are the shell. All are the shell, literally. So, another way you can kind of see this clearer, if you turn your phone to the side. If you turn your phone sideways, it actually blows it up. All right, so you can kind of see it more better. but you'll have to turn on kind of easier. I don't know how y'all doing it. However y'all want to view this to make it better for y'all. Alright, but I try to blow it up so y'all can see it, but give y'all an easy way. So you think of the moon as in Monday. Everything has a correspondence. That's a typo right there. My fault, y'all. Everything has a correspondence connecting one plane of thought to the next. This is really there is really no up or down. Everything moves from the station called the dot. And that's why I told you it's updated. Like I updated the Hermetic principles. People talk about, oh, Lamel, you got this from the Hermetic principles. No, I am a student under the feet of Tahuti. All right, but I gave y'all the update. Any other prophet came to y'all speaking the language of the people. All right, so yeah, look at this. Anyhow, it says everything has a correspondence connecting one plane of thought to the next. There is really no up or down. Everything moves from the station called the dot. All right, all of the planes of existence are connected and are in correspondence. The microcosm is life on the earth reflects the same thing on the cellular and subatomic level. So hopefully y'all got. Moon deals with correspondence. As above, so below. In some form of fashion. As above, so some flavor on it. Because if you think about it, the moon we utilize the moon to measure the months. So to correspond with the years. And also we utilize the moon to measure the moon like Saturn, because I told y'all Saturn is your moon. Saturn is your moon, and Jupiter so happens to be your center. Same way, it's correspondence, because the same way the moon goes around the sun in 29.5 days, it corresponds with Saturn going around the zodiac in 29.5 years. Moving forward, but these are the 7 days. I ain't gonna go too long on that, long-winded on it, but that's the 7 days. I got other stuff to talk about on here. I got other stuff from these books that I want to talk about to connect the thoughts with y'all. To connect the thoughts. Thank you for everybody's support, and I appreciate it. It's the pendulum swing in everything. The pendulum swing in everything. I want y'all to see it like that. Everything has some form of pendulum swing to it. Alright? It's like rhythm compensates. You might say, for real, yeah, rhythm compensates everything. Everything has a rhythm. Even what you going through has some form of rhythm to it. It has a form of rhythm to it. All right, the cycles of life, the cycles of situations, the cycle of everything has a rhythm to it. So Thursday, all right, the pendulum swing manifests in everything. Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. Everything rises and everything falls. And we get back up and then we rise back again. All right. So, yeah, that's what it was talking about when the Messiah was saying, yo, watch me pray. Watch me pray. Because one thing he did was on the Thursday, remember that. The Messiah on the Thursday, he said, yo, watch me pray. And he was teaching them rhythm, because if you understand, he went to the disciples 3 times. He went to the disciples 3 times, but that's called a rakat. So that's rhythm, and essentially this connects up with Thursday with the Messiah rhythmically praying in rounds of prayer. Like he would stand up and go back down and pray. Stand up and go back, interpret this stuff, all right? So that seat was your body, the way you move, your throne. This is your throne, all right? Your makaba, your makaba. You stand up and you take responsibility for everything that you did on this planet. All right, everything that you did on this planet, you actually take responsibility for. That's why it's called the Day of Standing. And then if you in a court case, people understand this also. If you in some form of court case, it's called, do I have standing? You might say in court, do I have standing to speak? To speak, like literally. So you already know, to stand is an asphyxiation of some sort. All right. But yeah, Thank you, Sister Jasmine. Go forgive somebody. The Spirit's telling you to forgive somebody. Alright, so yeah, that's a way to interpret one of my book. Time. Give me about 10 or 15 more minutes of y'all time, and I'm gonna do my best to share some good information with y'all. If it's choppy, I'm gonna bring it back to the thing. And peace, I know you in here, man. I know you in here because you're a real person. You're a real person, man. It's not that many real people like that, man. It's not that many real people like that, bro. Alright, so what I suggest that y'all do is this. This is one thing that I suggest everyone does that has this book. Everyone. And it's just one book, man. I'm just like, man, this one book. Pick it. Like, shuffle it. Shuffle the symbols up and pick it. Alright? That's what I want you to do. I want you to shuffle these symbols up. I want you to write them down and pick the symbols. Alright? I want you to write them down and pick them. Alright? And as you pick these symbols, I want you to essentially pull them out. I want you to pull them out, and then when you pull them out, I want you to pull out the destiny that goes along with the symbol. Alright? That'll be a way for you to connect up with your guardian angel. Because one thing about these readings right here is, you know what I'm saying? You have to interpret it a certain sort of way. Like, for instance, like somebody picked 27, right? What I'll do is this. I'll shuffle 27, right? Shuffle 27. I shuffle 27 in my stuff right here. And I'm going to count 27. I'm going to shuffle any number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So this would be her reading. That's how I would do it. I did a shuffle, and I told her to forgive somebody, but I thought this is universal for her premise of thought. My fault. I'm in the Facebook. I'll put it in the comment section so you'll have it in the Facebook. So that's what I usually do. That's what I would do. And you'll get something from that. You'll get something from that. I don't know if it showed up in the comment section with me putting it in there. Hopefully it did. Yeah, hopefully it did. But that would be for Sister Jasmine. That would be for Sister Jasmine, you know what I'm saying? And but yeah. Yeah, that's how I would do it, man. That's how I would connect up. Now, majority this stuff is love, man. All of it's love. God will lead you the way that you need to go when you read these books. You know, that universal force that you connect to will lead you the way you need to be led. Alright? Yeah, it definitely will lead you in that direction. Alright. So, yeah. Thank you, Sister Ciasia. I saw your donation in the Cash App. Also, Sister Ciasia, I want to say I appreciate you for supporting. Send me your email. Like I said, I don't know if this is kind of breaking up. It is what it is. And Either way, I'm gonna figure it out so you can get it. So you can get that. This is the broadcast. Dang. Hopefully it'll let me throw the comments in there. Come on. Yeah, I want to throw the comments in there. So yeah. Oh, whoops. No. Don't do that.
Thank you, Sister Ciasia. I saw.
Don't do that. I'm sorry. I had to cut it off. My fault. It was about to go haywire. Yo. It was about to go haywire. But, you know, I tried for you. I did my best. Anyhow, I'm back later on tonight. For real. I might come in. It's going down my back. So it's like, it is what it is. So it's kind of messing with me. I'm gonna do my best to get up and move. Try to stay motivated. A little bit. Try to stay motivated. But oh God, wait. I'm gonna do it like this. Cause it just hurts moving around a little bit. Before I get off, I'm gonna say this. I love y'all, man. 747, 24/7, 361 degrees. Shout out to my 1221s. I love you. You love me. Me is we. Peace to everybody that supports the movement. Thank you for making this worth something. For the people that don't got the books, please link up in some form of fashion. If you need help with the books, just ask me and I will give you some help that you need with the books so you can understand it a little bit more better, a little bit more faster. Shout out to Sister Brown. I see you in the building. Couple presentations that I'm putting together. I got a couple presentations that I'm putting together. So I might need a couple days to put those presentations together because I'm not. That's it. Thank you for everyone that helps, that supports. Thank you for everybody. I'm not doing no readings. I'm not doing no readings right now. I'm done. 22 is the same shit over and over again. Always do my best to give y'all 100% though. Thank you for Sister Jamila. Thank you Sister Jasmine Thompson. Thank you Sister Sarah Duke. Thank you Sister Precious Diamante. Thank you Sister Jem and the family. Thank you, man. It's a lot of y'all, man. It's 100 million of y'all. Thank you, Brother Meta World Peace. Thank you, Brother Michael Beijing. Thank you, Brother Amku, for always holding down the calendar, man. No matter what. Even if you're not in here, you make sure that you plug that calendar every day. Thank you, Brother Amku, man. 300. Yo, it hurts when I breathe. You talking about breathe, man. It hurts when I breathe, man. We got a little bit more days left. Don't give up on your 90-day water fast, man. It's 12/20. Love, you already know. Love is the same. But yeah, don't give up, man. Please, y'all got 2 weeks left. And if y'all are late to the 90-day water fast, get on the ship for 2 weeks. Do it for 2 weeks and you'll see how we felt for the last 2 months. The difference in your life. You have actually set off a revolution by doing that. You have actually set off a revolution. That is a revolutionary state of mind. That is a revolutionary state of mind. That is a change. That is a difference that we have made to 300 people. For over 300 people. 300 lives. Imagine how many lives those 300 people are going to feed. 300 people, over 300 people are going to feed over 30,000. Over 30,300 people are going to feed 30. That's a part of everyone growing food are going to feed 30,000. That's how the Messiah actually took one loaf of bread and fed 5,000 people. That's how the Messiah did it. That's how the Messiah did it, man. That's the miracle. These are miracles that we performing, man. And people don't get that. Sometimes that hurts my heart when people don't understand. Feed 5,000 with one fish. With one fish, man. I mean that. So, this is magic, period. This is realer than what you can imagine. And we are making a difference. We got over 200 people decided to commit themselves to clean themselves. That's part of this network. We got over 300.